Welcome back, ESL, as we are at Kentucky getting ready for some qualifying. There we see Kyle Storm, last week's winner, heading out to the track for his first lap. I have Rhett in the booth with me as well.
Hey, thanks for having me. Let's get a good race here at Kentucky and back on the ovals.
I'm sure everyone's happy to be back on the ovals. Well, some drivers are. I would think Merle McGuire is happy to be on an oval today.
Yeah, he's been dominant so far on the oval, so he's probably pretty happy to be back to see if he can go back to form.
Yeah, especially in a mile and a half, he has been blazing fast. So we'll keep an eye out for how he does, as he is your points leader by 1 point. Kyle Storm crosses the stripe. And it's Javier on the pole for right now. The time to beat 30 seconds, .040. Will that time hold? Goes around turn 4, crosses the line. And it's Joshua King on the pole. The number 37. Second is Harry. Third, Tanner Pitts. Fourth, Trevor Lopez. Fifth, Carissa Morris. She's been having a good season. Sixth, Shane Knox. Seventh, Thomas Noble. Eighth, Javier Vasquez. Ninth, Ty Bird, a rookie to the series. And rounding out your top 10, the 324 of Matt Green. We will see what King does on the long run. We'll be back in a few minutes. And we are back and getting ready for the start of this race at Kentucky in week 5. We are ready almost to the halfway point of the season.
Yeah, about you know, almost at the halfway point, like you said. We've seen some good racing to start in this very tight standings we have going on here. So it's only going to get better.
Yeah, it's not go time yet for as season goes, but you definitely don't want to start losing ground. You want to try to stay as consistent as possible. It's pretty overcast at Kentucky. As we get ready to kick off week 5 in the ARCA series. It's been a great series. Every race, been some great racing so far. We'll see what we get today. 40 laps. Green flag waves, and we are underway. Joshua King with the lead. Tanner Pitts a close second. There's Carissa trying to battle Harry for third. There's Ty Bird currently in ninth. Trying to get around that 7, very close to that bumper, almost made contact there. It looked like he was going to try to knife it through there for a second. And there he goes, he is going to try to knife it through. As he is side-drafting that 7. And he was going to move up another position here. He's showing a ton of speed early.
That's an aggressive move to be pulling off early in a race.
It definitely is, and now we have a new leader just like that. Tanner Pitts has taken the lead away from Joshua King. Joshua King trying to come back on the outside. Great battle here for the lead as we cross the stripe. Joshua King takes the lead right back for a second. They're still side by side. This is going to help Carissa catch up to the leaders. As we go around turn 3, that 37 is trying to hold tough on the outside, but he got a little loose there. But there is Carissa. She is in third, and Harry in fourth. So drivers are racing no time. They don't want the leader to pull away. They're trying to keep it close. As Robert Cron moves up to 14th. Trevor Lopez up to 10th. Merle McGuire, another not a great start for the 33. In 24th.
Yeah, and he's on the outside in a pack of cars. It's going to be hard for him to make moves here.
Yeah.
He's got to get situated.
He's definitely losing a ton of ground on that outside. There's Matt Green in 22nd. He's currently third in points, so he needs to gain some ground here. This is a new driver to the series. Is that 74 Deslock. Nice paint scheme on that car. Shane Knox moves up to 5th. Joshua King in the lead, and he has pulled away. Now we have a battle 3 wide almost here. Tanner Pitts holds on to 2nd. Needs to catch up to that 37. Thomas Noble having a good run, currently in the top 5.
It looks like King probably pushed Pitts a little bit high up the track and opened the door for the drivers behind, and in the battle he got a little bit of a jump start.
Yeah, it seems like when cars get a little high there, they lose so much ground. Carissa on the outside in 5th. Behind her is the 7 of Shane Knox. I mean the 39 of Shane Knox in 7th. Now Carissa up to 4th. She is making some moves. I'll tell you what, that 31 of Ty Bird is lightning fast. Here he comes.
Yeah, we've already seen he likes to split the gap, so you can't really leave any openings for him.
As he's on that high line, loses a little momentum there, but he's definitely got a ton of speed. Shane Knox in a battle with the 7. Right now, the driver that's lost the most positions is Trevor Lopez, down 6 positions. And it's Tanner Pitts with the fastest lap in the race.
Yeah, ever since getting back into 2nd, he's been clear of those 3rd and 4th place drivers, but he hasn't really been able to close the gap on Joshua King.
Yeah, he's about a 2nd behind. We'll see if he gains some ground. Still plenty of racing left. There's Jet Fry currently in 30th. As we're 3 wide going around turn 2. Tita Queen in between trying to knife through both of them. Very risky move, but it pays off. She's up to 14th. She's trying.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that they stayed 3 wide and stayed clean there.
Tita Queen currently 25th in the standings. So she's trying to put together a decent race, currently in the top 15. As Chris jumps to the inside, trying to take a position back. There's Skylar Stevens up to 15, up like 7 positions. Having a solid run. Merrill's still struggling in 24th. He needs to get it going. We're Abbott almost halfway through this race already. So we go back to your leader, Joshua King. And these leaders are going to run into traffic here. As we know, traffic can determine outcome of the race, depending on where you catch this traffic. But he's definitely going to have to deal with traffic before the race is over. But he can't pull away from Tanner, only a 1 second lead.
Yeah, when he comes in contact, when he gets to passing the traffic, it's going to be tougher because the tire's going to be worn, so you're not going to have as much easy grip to get by them.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. And there's Thomas Noble, moves up another spot, up to 4th. Solid race by the number 6 in the top 5. Joshua Bolton moves up to 8th. Right behind him is the 31 of Ty Bird. Thomas Noble, another position up to 3rd. So Noble looks like he is getting faster the deeper we get into this race. There's Robert Cron trying to crack the top 10. Cron continues to put together a good season, currently tied for 9th in points. Now Carissa trying to battle with the 19. This is for 4th. As she pulls away from that 19. Now Cordell Walker trying to battle Ty Bird. Ty Bird has been on the move. Not sure if this will be his best finish so far. It might be. If he can stay in the top 10.
Yes, it would be his best finish by almost 7 positions if I'm looking at it right.
Skylar Stevens in 14th, up 8 positions. Solid race by that 41. Currently 23rd in points, so that 31 needs a 41 needs a race like this for sure. There's Caleb Houston, currently in 19th. He just signed on to this series. DOG needed a driver, picked him up as a rookie in this series. We will see what he does the rest of the way. There's the number 8 of Ricky. There's Tina Queen. She's fallen back. Earlier she was 14th, I want to say. As Carissa is in 3rd, and they're 3 wide right behind her. That could be very dangerous.
Well, that was the old 43. That was a lap car in there that caught Thomas Noble up to drop him 2 spots.
Yeah, and we're starting to see what this lap traffic can do. About a 1.5 second lead over Pitts. There's some traffic up ahead, as you can see. And that is the number 20, I want to say. It is, of Trey Smith. So King has to make a clean pass here. He is on the straightaway. This is where you want to make the pass. Now he's on the bumper of that 20. He cannot get by that 20. Now he bounces to the outside. As we still have 12 laps to go in this one. And Tanner Pitts gained some ground, cut that lead down to almost a second. But he cannot be held up by this lapped car coming up. He needs to make a clean and quick pass here if he wants to have any shot at winning this race. He's on the bumper of the 20, caught him on a turn, coming out of the exit. This might slow him down.
Yeah, this is slowing him down big time. He didn't get enough speed to get him on the straight, and now he's getting stuck in the turns.
He cannot find that momentum. He's looking to the inside, can't make the pass. And now Carissa is right behind Pitts. She's going to take advantage of this. She's going to look to the inside. She don't make the pass there, but will she make it in the next turn? And there finally Pitts gets through. Now you see Noble. Carissa stuck behind at 20. Noble's going to go right by her on the outside. Moves up to third. Joshua King in the lead. This has helped him immensely. As we have 8 laps to go. You see another slow car up ahead, but he has a 3-second lead now.
Yeah, as long as King doesn't make any mistakes, he should be clean running all the way to the checker flag.
Noble in third. Carissa fourth. Kyler Stevens having a great race. Up to 13th. There you see Javier, he lost a ton of spots. We're 3 wide here. Nobody wants to see this at this part of the race. If a
Yeah, it looks like they were trying to get around the number 20 there.
If a caution comes out, it will change everything. I'm sure some drivers wouldn't mind a caution right about now.
It's rough for the number 71 Cordell Walker. He was looking pretty solid in the top 10, almost around the top 5. Then he got caught by the number 20, and he just dropped like 7 spots.
Yeah, he is currently running 14th. Now Carissa makes a move here. But Thomas Noble still in 4th. as the laps are ticking down. The 37, about a 2.5-second lead. 4 laps to go. There is no traffic up ahead for the 37. You have Tanner Pitts still in second. His teammate Noble in third. Good run by Northern Lights, second and third. Carissa and Knox, fourth and fifth. Joshua Bolton stuck behind that lap car. As they're 3 wide going around turn 2. Two laps to go in this one. This was a much-needed race for the 37. Currently in ninth, but lost 3 positions on the standings the last race. The white flag waves the last lap at Kentucky. This will be King's first win of the season. As he goes around turn 4. As that checker flag waves, Joshua King wins at Kentucky Speedway.
That was a good run by King. He used the lap traffic to his advantage and made it a really good run after getting back out in front again.
Yeah, that traffic definitely helped him. And then when Pitts got caught behind that traffic, he really created some separation. Now your top 10 is Joshua King, Tanner Pitts in second, Thomas Noble third, Shane Knox fourth, Carissa Morris fifth, Ty Bird sixth, Harry seventh, Javier eighth, Robert Cron ninth, and Chris CGQ rounds out your top 10. And next week, where are we heading next week here in the ARCA series?
Next week we're heading over to Bristol for 70 laps.
Bristol, man, that should be a wild one. We've seen some wild races at Bristol.
Yeah, we have. And short tracks are always a fun track to race to watch with all the traffic that'll come into play there.
Yeah, the traffic is insane at Bristol, and we've seen some crazy finishes. Look at what Tyler Grims did in that last week. I mean, he came out of nowhere to win that race. Bristol is definitely a wild, wild race track.
Yeah, and that was an insane race by Grims last week. That was such a hype moment for him to grab it in the last couple laps like that.
Yeah, we will see what these standings look like, but I think we're gonna have a little shakeup here in the standings. Merle, where did Merle finish? 19th, not the finish he wanted. Hopefully he could turn it around next week at Bristol. We can never count him out, but the standings definitely gonna. We have a different leader. Not sure who it's gonna be, um, but it's gonna be interesting. of how the standings look after today's race. But we head to Bristol, and it's just going to be a fun one. Up next is going to be the Supercars at Sebring, a night race. That should be fun. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. But like always, thank you for supporting the stream and the league. I'll see you guys next time.